Hey, Canucks fans. Bo Horvat addressed the media today, and he also had a new line mate at practice. I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take on one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Tuesday, December the 13th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Bit of a different angle. It's kind of shooting up towards my chin, making me look a little even heavier than I am, but that's okay. My tripod, I left it in the office today, but I still want to address Bo Horvat addressing the media. And thanks to everyone who joined me for my live stream last night and for Canucks After Dark. We're doing it all again tonight at 11 p.m. That is my show right here on YouTube. Busy day in the Bo Horvat contract saga. So we know yesterday we covered it in depth. I talked about it on my live stream on Canucks After Dark and in my own vlog. Basically, Rick Dollywall reporting that the Canucks made Horvat a recent contract offer that Horvat and his camp rejected. Well, today is interesting. The Canucks practiced. Then, while they were practicing, the Canucks released a statement from Bo Horvat, and then Bo Horvat addressed it. So let's go in order. Practice. You know those lines that and deep pairings that I talked about from Sunday's practice? As anticipated, those were kind of experimental or to try different things. I guess that's what experimental means. So this is how they lined up today, and this is how they're likely going to play in Calgary tomorrow. You had Horvat between Miller and Jack Studnicka, as what do they call that? So the first line or second line, but it's Horvat, Miller, and Studnicka. So a couple things here. Studnicka gets a big promotion, and Miller is not in the middle. So all you get worried about Miller playing in the middle, he is not. He's not in the middle. Then the second line, PD between the two Russians, Kuzmenko and Mikheyev. So PD was back at practice today. So no worries. Indeed, we can believe it. He was simply sick yesterday. No big injury here to report. Then Sheldon Dries back in the middle on the third line between Besser and Garland. Then our favorite fourth line of Oman, Lazar, and Joshua. So that means Niels Höglander is the extra skater. And yeah, he did not look good on Saturday night, especially on the third goal by Minnesota, where Höglander made a very weak attempt to help his team get out of the zone. So again, Horvat, Miller, Studnicka, PD, Kuzmenko, Mikheyev, Dries, Besser, Garland, and Oman, Joshua, and Lazar, with Höglander as the extra. Also, some changes on D. Yes, on Saturday, they took Bear down and put him on the fourth pairing, but he's back. Actually, no, he's not back. It was interesting. You have Hughes with Bear. Hughes with Bear. That's an exciting pairing to me. Then you have OEL and Shen, and then Burrows and Myers. So all three pairings switch. That means Stillman is not now still in man. He's Stillman with Dermott on the fourth pairing. So again, Hughes with Bear. So a lot of offensive ability there and a puck moving ability there. Then you have OEL and Shen, your prototypical stay-at-home team. And then now Burrows replacing Stillman with Myers. So if Stillman and Dermott are the fourth pairing, I tweeted this. I like Burrows more than Stillman, so that's good. However, I like Dermott more than I like Burrows. So I'd love to see Travis Dermott get in a game sometime soon. But for now, we have three new look D pairings highlighted by Hughes and Bear, which we saw a little bit. Bruce Boudreau go to that when the Canucks trying to generate more offense. So maybe they're going to see how that can go for at least the start of the game. Now let's talk about Bo Horvat. So during the practice, the Canucks released a statement on Horvat's behalf, a simple two-sentence statement saying this: I am focused on the season and playing for the Vancouver Canucks, helping the team in any way I can. I will not have any further comments this year about my future. So again, I'm focused on the season, focused on playing for the Vancouver Canucks, helping the team in any way I can. I will not have any further comments this year about the future. So before Horvat got a chance to speak, there's some people saying, oh, it's embarrassing that he even has to do this. It's a bad look on the organization, not so much on Horvat. Others, including Jeff Patterson, were saying, well, why don't you release this? Why do you release this? Or why don't you release this after you talk to the media for the first time? Then you can at least say that, answer the questions. And then after that, say, no more, I'm not going to be talking about this anymore, so it doesn't cause a distraction. But to his credit, Horvat met with the media after practice. And he did, of course, the very first question of the shoot was, why did you feel you had to release the statement? And what Bo Horvat said was this. He goes, he doesn't want it to be about me from a standpoint of he doesn't want all this attention on him and to serve as a distraction for the team and for him and his family. He says he feels bad for his teammates that they had to hear about this through the media. And the biggest well, he said a bunch of things, but the biggest thing he said to me was, the biggest thing was that he said, I've always wanted these talks to be confidential. He went on to say that he loves playing in Vancouver. He loves being a Canuck, and for now, that's what he is. He's a Canuck. But he really talked about the need for privacy for him, for his family, and to not serve as a distraction for him, his family, and especially his teammates. Now, there's a lot to unpack here, but the one thing that I found very interesting is what he didn't say. He did not say that the rumors, the reports were not true. He could have easily actually said, no, we're still talking or we're negotiating, or maybe that's not a smart thing to say. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an agent. But he did not say that the reports were not true. He actually said it was more of a comment of, I wanted to keep it confidential. So in my eyes, that's his indirect way of saying, yes, the reports are true. We are far apart. And I still want to keep this confidential, private. I don't want to negotiate through the media. So then, admittedly, yesterday, you guys, I thought that it might have been Horvat's agent that spoke to Dollywall, and that's why Dollywall ran the story. But if Horvat, and if we believe him, and I do believe him, is saying that he's always wanted to keep these talks confidential, either the agent went against Horvat's wishes and went to Dollywall, which I doubt is the case. Usually, player and agent are in lockstep with these kind of things, or it's someone from the team that went to Dollywall to basically I don't want to say paint Horvat as the bad guy, but basically say as a team, hey, we've done everything that we can. We gave him the best offer that we can. And it's actually Horvat's the one who rejected it. So again, not making Horvat look like the bad guy, but certainly it's the Canucks not absolving themselves, but in essence getting ahead of it, saying we've done everything we can. And the fact that Horvat said, I wanted to keep this confidential, to me, that screams that it was the Canucks that leaked it or went to the media or talked to people. But Horvat's too classy to throw the team under the bus, because it's just, what good would that do? So that's kind of like the new revelation for me today, is the way that Horvat, A, didn't deny it, but B, says he wants to keep it confidential, tells me that maybe, likely, it was the team that went to Rick Dollywall or went to the media. But I don't know that for sure, and I don't want anyone on the team to get mad at me. It's just my humble observation from watching, listening, and trying to put the pieces together. Where do we go from here? Well, I know we've been talking about it for the past 24 hours. I don't think this is unsalvageable. I do think that, just like the JT Miller story, remember we thought that JT Miller was as good as gone? There's a good chance that, and I wouldn't say a good chance, there's a chance that Horvat does stay, whether the Canucks are able to move out money, whether there's a breakthrough on either side, whatever it is. I'm not closing the book shut yet on Horvat staying here, but with his statement, with his discussion with the media today, we're not going to get a lot, I think, going forward publicly. We're just going to have to wait and see where this story goes. So Canucks fans, let me know what you thought, what you think about the lines and pairings. Kind of feels secondary right now. Let me know what you think of Horvat's statement, and let me know what you think of the way he addressed the media right after practice. You know my thoughts now. I would love to hear yours. Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members. And thanks to all of you. Went over the 9,600 subscriber mark yesterday. Thank you very much. So we're doing a giveaway this Thursday night on my live stream. Not tonight, but this Thursday night, as long as we stay over 9,600 over the next 3 days, which I hope that we do. So thanks again for your support on this channel. As always, subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Leave a donation. Upgrade your membership. Become a member if you'd like to. And definitely leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Tell me what you thought about Horvat's statement. Tell me what you thought about Horvat's words to the media. And tell me where you think this story is heading. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. See you tonight at 11 p.m. God bless, and go Canucks go.